going to tell you right now that it's a travesty in the TV world. It's terrible black levels, which everybody's going to notice. Even though the camera right now is actually exaggerating it, I wanted to give you guys a good idea of what you guys are going to be looking at when you're like looking over the Netflix menu, or whenever a game is loading and the screen is pitch dark. That's pretty much where you're going to be looking at times. Even though it's not going to be as exaggerated as what you just saw in the beginning, you can definitely notice it. So really quickly, I'm just going to tell you guys my experience with TVs. And I actually owned 3 different TVs before I bought this one. So the first one that I had was the Vizio, and it was great for gaming, low input lag, but it had a lot of blur when I was playing. So then Vizio was out the window, and then I moved on to a Samsung 50-inch, and it was great, but you could not adjust the HDR settings, and you could not have HDR and game mode on at the same time. So either you have a beautiful display, or you have it's still good display, but just one of them is going to be a little bit have a higher input lag, which was a deal breaker for me. If you could turn on the HDR and the game mode, that would have been perfect. I would have kept the Samsung because the black levels were pretty good. And the final choice that I had to make was it the X700 or the X800 for the Sony Bravia series that they have. And at the beginning, I didn't even know about the X800 series, so I'm going to be completely honest. I checked out the X700 and I was like, oh, this is pretty good. And I bought it, and then I realized that the X800 version had a way better screen. So then I realized, okay, I'm going to switch it, because it was only like, I believe it was only like $100 more, so it was just like, might as well. So this X800 is a great television. You can actually turn on the HDR and have game mode on at the same time. And not only that, you can actually customize the HDR settings. So that way you can customize it for your own liking. And that was the best part for me. So what you're looking at right now is like an hour of tinkering with the settings. At the end of the video, I'm actually going to put down my settings, and so you can see everything that I have. So right now it's actually a combination of really, really complex stuff. No, I'm just kidding, guys. But yeah, I will show it to you. And yeah, this TV is super, super great. I cannot complain. A lot of people talk about the 43-inch versus the 49-inch, and that the 43-inch is going to be better. And yeah, if you're talking about milliseconds and the input lag, yeah, maybe you're right. But it's just a little bit. It's unnoticeable. So if you're thinking about getting one of these TVs and you're like, oh, well, I want to do better gaming, but I have to sacrifice my screen size, you don't. I don't. Well, at least in my opinion, I don't think you have to. I did see the 43-inch version in the store, and honestly, I obviously picked the 49-inch version, but yeah, don't let the milliseconds of input lag stir you away from picking the 49-inch. But yeah, hopefully I helped you guys out. I'm not really quite sure what else to talk about. There wasn't anything else that I had a problem with this television, except for the controller. It's like abnormally huge. I didn't really like it that much, but it's something you're gonna have to deal with. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and make sure you subscribe. I'm gonna be dropping a lot of For Honor gameplay soon, and Horizon Zero Dawn for sure, and a lot more tech videos. I just gotta find something that's worth reviewing and worth your time. But leave your suggestions down below, and thanks again for watching, and I'll catch you next time.